Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas with Nyxus Gaming. When last we left off, we had finally finished clearing out the Repcon rocket test site of all the ghouls in there. Took us 3 parts to do it. There were a bunch of Nightkin down there, a really stubborn ghoul who wanted to see his little girlfriend. Took a lot of doing, but we did it, and now we are leaving Novac behind as we make our way up to Boulder City. Right up here, where the supposedly checkered suit man, who we now have a name for, Benny, is heading to next. Before we get going though, we're gonna take a stop at this building here. And you may remember Lady Gibson called it Helios 1. It was owned by the Brotherhood of Steel until the NCR showed up. There was a big shootout. The Brotherhood went running, and now it is NCR owned. And yeah, we're gonna see just exactly what this place is. If you look over there, there are a bunch of solar arrays there. And a big tower here. Definitely seems like a power plant of sorts, if you ask me. Maybe that's why the NCR is here. They're using it to power up all their operations in the Mojave. You've now discovered Helios 1. It makes you wonder though, it's like is there a Helios 2? You never find one in the game, but maybe there is like a Helios 1 just somewhere in the world. Helios 2, and it just never got successful, so no one ever mentions it.
This is a restricted area. State your business. Your being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress. I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand. There should. But we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead. Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs. Later.
Oh yeah, it seems the NCR is here trying to get it up and running, because power here is more important than troops. She directed us to talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back. I'm gonna go ahead and click that lucky old sun. Now there are 2 people here actually trying to get this up and running. Am I going the right way? I don't think I'm going the right way, actually. But we're just gonna keep going this way anyway. Get a look around the building. Head back down here. I think it's back through this door here. There are actually 2 guys we want to talk to here. One of them is hired by the NCR. He's the idiot with sunglasses. And the other, more competent one, this guy,
Hello.
Ignacio Rivas.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist? Then we have that in common. Whom do you typically work with? Then for everyone's sake, I hope you serve a worthy master. Are you a maker of war or peace? That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim to the followers of the Apocalypse over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care of what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world. I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military. Targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes. Yes, and the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up. They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steer clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived. Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror-controlled terminals outside. You'll need it. Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice. I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have. Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here. He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time. Humanity lost many things after the war. Methods of agriculture, techniques for survival. We took it upon ourselves to piece together this knowledge and bring it back to them. Other things weren't lost, but were blocked from our collective memory. Knowledge of what we're capable of and how things spiral out of control. It's in our nature to want to forget truths that keep us awake at night. And for that reason, it's all the more important that the followers walk the ways to remind people of them. We did for a time, but our goals differ. The NCR only cares to expand their wealth and their reach. For us, territory boundaries mean nothing, and prosperity has to be for everyone, not just citizens of the NCR. So parting was inevitable. While the NCR pushes east, we clean up the mess they leave behind, try to provide some stability. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, this guy is from the Followers of the Apocalypse, here trying to get the plant up and running. This fantastic guy here is who the NCR hired.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they? Damn right you're not. Goddamn right. Why would they? You can't top this guy. Just a little more time. You can't keep Fantastic down for long. What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good. Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency, and I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying? There's these two terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you? Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran. Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on. It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard. Here, you'll want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
So yeah, that is Mr. Fantastic there. Not of the Fantastic Four. Yeah. The idiot with glasses. That's a good way to describe him. A theoretical degree in physics. So to start off, you want to head out here into the solar array field. And you want to get to both of these terminals and have them target the tower up there. One of them is going to be surrounded by traps. That's this one. The other one is surrounded by NCR dogs, which are hostile and they are going to attack you, but they don't alert the rest of the NCR if you kill them. So have at them. As I said, surrounded by traps. And a mine right there that I just set off. Now, Fantastic will always give you his password. You only get Ignacio's password from him if you show him that you're a pretty good guy. You can check here, Archimedes testing. We'll be running a test of Archimedes and its connectivity with our plant security systems. Under no circumstances should any employee be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm has ceased and all clear is given. We have death and dismemberment waivers from all employees on file and are not responsible for any accidents. Protective eyewear is mandatory for all technicians observing from the tower deck. General Scott Lowe of the U.S. Army will be visiting the facility starting next Monday and staying on site indefinitely. When Archimedes goes live, he will be the only person here allowed to authorize its use for anything other than a test. Civilian employees are not required to salute, but it is expected of everyone that you observe thorough grooming and hygiene regimens and dress neatly while the General is with us. The General expects the best from all his men, and Poseidon men should be no different in the presence of such a fine and decorated soldier. Go ahead and reset that mainframe connection, power it off, and jump away from the mine that's about to explode. I saw right there I might have jumped right into another mine. Maybe this one never went off. Okay. So yeah, it looks like Boone just set off the tripwire here too. That was fun. This next one doesn't have traps. Don't mind the mess over there.
I got one bullet I'm saving just for me.
That's kind of dark. If the Legion attacks, he has one bullet for himself. We do have a broken limb here, so we're just gonna go ahead and doctor's bag that up. This next one just has a couple dogs around it, no big deal. If I know Boone and Eddie, they're gonna be dead before I even get to the terminal. I said that, but I don't think they even took a shot or anything at him. Oh well. Same messages, go ahead and reset the mainframe connection. And now we have to go into the tower here to the main terminal where the supposedly big security system is. So that's gonna be fun. There's gonna be a lot of robots in here attacking you. So be ready to fight them off. A few turrets here and there. You already see the red dots there. Loot-wise, I don't think there's too much for us to go after. You see there's already a... Jesus Christ. I thought those were... I didn't realize those were armed. Go ahead and come in here. We're gonna hack this and get rid of the turrets here. There we go. This is the turret control system. It's gonna make it a lot easier if we just deactivate them. There's... Go ahead and take those mines. And there's some robots down there. See a Mr. Gutsy. I'm gonna go ahead and use another doctor's bag, sadly. Just work my way around, looting stuff as I go. We gotta level up from that. Go ahead and boost a few things up to 50. Come over here. I don't think there's a whole lot to loot over here, but we'll check it out. There is another enemy down here. I think that's the right way to go, so I want to see what's down at the bottom here before I go any further. Got the Mr. Gutsy here, and a little room here with a safe. Can we still not get that? Do we have another lockpick thing? We don't. Darn. Alright, moving on then. We disabled the turrets, so we shouldn't really have a problem with any more of those in this facility. As you can see though, there are a lot more robots that we have to deal with throughout here.
Running will only make the train last longer.
As you can see, those things do a lot of damage.
You're mine.
So I'm actually gonna back off a little, maybe let them do more work. Check in through here. Take the bottle caps. They aren't doing any work, they just followed me back. That's fun. The Gutsies are the main issue. Oh my god, speaking of... It was right outside the door waiting for me. I think there's more in this room. Maybe? I don't see them. Yeah, no, there aren't any more here.
This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol. This area clear. Proceeding with search. Engaging hostile target. This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
Just gonna keep looking around here. Maybe we'll find some more stim packs. Probably not.
With search protocol. Scanning for hostiles.
Eat this.
Warning. Hostiles in area. Engagement with multiple. Warning. Hostiles in area.
It seems like Eddie and Boone are doing a lot more damage than I am. That's great. I love it. Take those. That's a locked door there. I think it loops back around to where we were just at. So like you can either lockpick your way through and avoid those enemies, or you can just take them out and go around. Yeah. Okay. Man, it sucks not having a high lockpick. Why would I choose science over lockpick? What is wrong with me, dude? What is wrong with me? You see, this is quite the security system that was here. No wonder the NCR was having trouble with it. But here you got the actual place where you need to go. That's the mainframe. You can look around. If you have high enough science, you can just go ahead and do it. You need to activate this. You need repair of 35. Actually, not science, which we don't have. But there is a way around it. You have to look around. I think it's upstairs. You're gonna have to find a key card and activate a robot over here who will fix it for you. That key card should be up here somewhere. Maybe. If you don't have the ID card, this is where the science comes in. You can just hardwire the robot yourself. And it's gonna go over there and fix the auxiliary generator for you. Is the key card over here? Where is the key card? It should be up here somewhere. But I cannot find it. See, the robot just goes over there and fixes it for you. Unfortunately, I cannot find the key card. So I don't know where it is. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's just laying out somewhere. But not anywhere I can see. But now that that's working, we can activate the mainframe. So, you can check a few messages. Successful launch of Archimedes 2. Able to begin field trials with the handheld rangefinder within a few weeks. Small-scale tests have already proven the viability of sending power as a microwave radiation from the plant to a remote receiver and converting it back into a usable form. All that remains is to extrapolate it to full scale and then prove out the long-range communication targeting system on the rangefinder. On Tuesday, February 16th at 2 p.m, technicians will be running a test of Archimedes and its connectivity. This is, we've already seen that. So at this point you can configure the power grid. You have 5 options here. You can send it to McCarran and the Las Vegas Strip like the NCR wants. Get some NCR rep. We have plenty of that. You can send it to Fremont and Westside, the two places that really need power. And that'll get you some followers rep. You can do it to the full region like the followers want. You can send it to Archimedes 2, which is the weapon. You won't be able to use it yet. You'll get the weapon later. If you don't do this, the weapon is going to be useless though. Or you can send it to the full region emergency output level, which is going to crash it all and nobody gets the power. We're going to do full region like the followers want. You can then arm the plant defense system. But we aren't going to do that because that's going to kill all the NCR. And that'll be on our bad side. I hope I didn't just do it bad by doing that. I disarmed it, so we should be good. Got the alarms died down. So go ahead and head out here at the main deck. Walk down this way. We're at the top of the tower now. Go around here. And we're gonna turn this baby on. (9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We are gonna wait 22 hours, right? Sorry, I'm struggling here. We're gonna wait 19 hours. And then we should be able to activate it and finish this quest. Alright. Go ahead and activate it. You got a nice view from up here. You hear it really revving up. Dad? Is that you? Oh my, oh, it's just Boone. Damn it, Boone. And yeah, I don't know if we can fast travel down from here or not. I'm gonna try it. I can. So yeah, just fast travel back down to Helios 1, the front. You can talk to all of these people if you want. They're probably going to be a little upset that it's not going to McCarran or the Strip. Oh well, not my problem. I'm going to see if I can find a different way around to these guys here that's not so zigzaggy. Worth a shot, right? See, that goes upstairs. Why does everything lead upstairs? I don't want to go upstairs. I want to stay on the first floor and just walk over and talk to them. As long as you stayed on Ignacio's good side at the beginning, and you send it to the full region like he asked, then you're gonna get a big book of science as a reward.
What can I help you with? I saw that on the monitors here, and you sent it to everyone. Very admirable. Now that the NCR is more or less what they want, hopefully their curiosity about the plan is satisfied, and they'll dig no deeper. The followers will be grateful. Here, take these as a parting gift. I hope you'll find them useful. Goodbye.
We get some followers rep. We're now accepted, and we haven't even really met them yet. So that's fun. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. And yeah, go ahead and head outside. I'm gonna come into here. I'm gonna read that big book of science for permanent science increase. See all the sun rays going there. And yeah, I think that is gonna end it off for this part here. I don't think you can actually get out through here. I think you have to go all the way through the building. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here. I'll make my way through the building in between episodes, and then we'll start off next part, making the rest of the way back to, or not back to, but making the rest of the way to Boulder City, where we can find Benny. Alright, always a pleasure. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Nyxus Gaming with Fallout New Vegas, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.